Hey guys, it's summer. I just finished diffusing my hair. If you couldn't tell, I don't know what this one is doing, but the curls are kind of eating. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't finish diffusing my hair because it is still wet, but you know what? We vibe. And also I don't feel like this one curl is really gonna bother me. I can't believe I didn't get my one face curl right. What if I just put it back like that? That won't work. Okay, how do I fix the situation? First of all, I need to move all this stuff. It will look better later. I swear I know how to style my hair. I don't know how to keep my fucking room organized. Anyways, I just figured that in the time being, I could talk a little bit about my day while I wait for my hair to air dry. If it ever will. Maybe I could flip this piece over to this side. No. We'll just ignore it. So, today is January 10th, and this morning I realized that the guy that I really like actually unfollowed the girl that I was worried about, the one who texted him while we were cuddling. And he lives in a different state because that's just where he's stationed. And it had been eating at me for a while. And I would just constantly check her profile, see what she posted. I'd look in the background to see if the bed sheets on the bed in the back of the picture matched his. Like, I was like actually kind of losing my mind over it. I don't really lose my mind like that often. But I guess it's just because I really like him. And I don't know. It was just kind of like, am I allowed to be jealous about this? This piece of hair is really gonna bother me. Then he had you. Okay, well, I guess that is just my fate. What if I twist it a little? I don't know. I feel like having curly hair should be like on a resume or something. But yeah, so that's how I started off my day. I realized that he unfollowed her. What's another thing? That was kind of like the really big opening to my day that I kind of like that part. It just kind of made my day a little bit better. Tomorrow we have this mock interview peer thing. I'm not going. I know how to do an interview. You know how many jobs I've been through? I've been through a lot. And I've all quit on my terms. I guess in the time being, I can read this letter. I got this journal specifically for the paper. It's like this microban antibacterial journal. But these pages are nice. Like, they come with dates and stuff at the top. Very, very long. Lots of lines, so I can write a lot. Because I like writing a lot, even if I'm not really saying a whole lot. I do have a letter that I addressed and sealed to him. You just have to trust that it's there, honestly. And if you saw the name, I don't have any subscribers, so I don't care. I'm really just doing this for the sake of my mental health. Because I've been through like 8 journals, and I just want to feel sane for a little bit. I don't know. What is this letter? I forget. Oh, I'm not supposed to look at that. Oh, I'm not supposed to look at it. So he gave me this letter, the one I mentioned in the last video about the open just before enlistment, and it's just sitting there and it's fucking taunting me. So I need to cover that because out of sight, out of mind, which is totally not true. But if I want it to be, it will be. I forget. Oh, these are all letters from my old boyfriend. He went into the Marine Corps and he changed. Not the same guy I wanted to be in a relationship with. So we broke up. yeah. Let me see if I can find... It's probably in this drawer. This is another letter from Marine Corps kid. I really liked him. He was cool. We were kind of like the same person. Like, he just kind of understood me. Too bad I wasn't into him anymore after he got out of boot camp. Anyways. This was written October 25th. So it's been almost 3 months, but I feel like the 3-month rule doesn't apply here because our situation is kind of unique. I'll read it to you. Summer. Boy, oh boy. 2 letters? How lucky I am. I know you did not intend on sending one back so soon, but if I'm honest, I like it. They feel somehow more intimate. Something you and I both seem to be lacking in when it comes to talking face to face. That, yeah, we do suck at talking. I mentioned that. Blah, 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 blah. That being said, I'm not afraid to communicate that there is something here. Something in all caps. What that may be is up to interpretation from both parties. That's the part I kind of disagree with, to where you can't just say what that is up to you and me. It's like, what is it? Do you love me? Do you have a little crush on me? Do I give you butterflies? Or when I look at you, do you feel a purpose beyond yourself and you want to spend the rest of your life with me and let me be the mother of your kids? Like, on what scale is this something? Because, yeah, situationships are more fun because you get that, like, dopamine and constant... It's like a thriller movie. Like, you're constantly sitting on the fucking edge of your seat. So I guess that's where that, like, why situationships are so much more... It's like the emotional roller coaster aspect of it. But, I don't really want to be on the edge of my seat. I like to be sitting. I like to be comfortable, feet planted on the floor. I want to know what we are. I don't want to feel afraid to ask either. Which, feeling afraid to ask is kind of just a me thing. Like, maybe I'm just self-conscious about how I feel, but... What else happened today? Oh, I was going to do a color guard because I'm in ROTC for a basketball game, and then we didn't get ready in time, and the game was supposed to start at 7, but it always starts super, super late, and then we walked in at 7:03, and they were 6 minutes into the first quarter, so we all went and got Dairy Queen instead. And then I drove around with 3 men in my car, and I have a 2-seater, and we drifted and did a lot of stuff that I probably shouldn't say on here because digital footprint, or however that works. Although I am a man, this does not make me invulnerable to delusion. So if I'm reading into things, it's your responsibility to stop me well ahead. All things considered, though, from my point of view, you can only sleep with another so many times before certain feelings begin to emerge into the hormone pool. I won't go further, but know that I acknowledge it. And that pisses me off. Please go further. Tell me how my hug feels like a refuge from the chaos of the world. How my breathing, how the hum of my breathing induces a tranquility within you, unmatched to anything else. My very presence is sanctuary. Tell me how you really feel. I won't go further. And I have been spiraling about that very statement to my therapist. You'd think because I go to therapy, I wouldn't be doing these, but whatever. And then in this other one he sent me, I think this was his second letter, methinks. Because this is his first letter, I think. Methinks. And he made a little comment about how it was the only stamp he had. Because it's like this, like, little pink one. Cute, I guess. And he folds into this really obnoxious triangle shape. Which I don't remember. I'm getting tired, but I can't go to bed yet because my hair's not dry. Although I am definitely... Here's one thing. This is not how he starts the letter. I'm just reading out statements that really stand out to me from these. Though I'm definitely not as photogenic as you, I hope this will suffice for now. Do with it what you will. Oh, I will. But I'm not gonna say I'm holding the Polaroid with both hands, if you get my vibe. Just kidding. But I too hope it serves as a reminder of someone who is eager to see you again. In an attempt to not say too much, I will say that I am very much looking forward to getting home and I'm counting the pass of each day. You are an interesting character in my life, and although the next time I'm home will be the last before you begin your journey, I wish deeply that you remain close to me as time marches forward. See, and I thought about this one a lot because it didn't really hit me that the last time I was going to see him was the last time that he's here, or was when he was here, you know, because after that I'm gonna graduate and then never see him again. Whatever, no biggie, don't even care, didn't even ask. And I had come to that realization shortly before receiving that letter, and I guess a part of me secretly hoped that he wouldn't also come to that realization, and that maybe we could just live happily ever after in blind love. I don't know, but not everything. Oh, I guess that's just the way things go. Oh my god, I need to just put that back, and it needs to just stay over there. So, yeah, failed color guard. Not really failed, though, because I still had a great time. And then, one of the people on the color guard that I was with is my ex. I've only had, like, 4 boyfriends, by the way. Just putting that out there, so you don't think that... It's just a small world, alright? And I'm just a small woman, who is imprisoned by her own emotional attachments, one might say. I do have a letter that I wrote out for him. I think I mentioned it in the last video, but this one I'm kind of on the edge about sending. I think it's something I'm going to put into a really fancy envelope. I ordered these double-lined blue envelopes, and inside, instead of it being the same color as the rest, it's double-lined, and the inside lining is Van Gogh's Starry Night. And I think that really sets the picture for how intimate and heartfelt and how much this letter means to me, for me to have written it and for me to have given it to him. So I think the next time he's here, which will be in the spring, on the last day, I will give him that letter. I'll be like, please don't open it till you get home. But it all depends on how everything goes. Because what if he comes and he's like, actually, I think I'm gonna propose to you, you know? Wow. But, you know, once again, big jump, haven't even met his father, you know? Not like his mom loves me or anything. I don't care. This piece of hair is really gonna bother me. How do I fix it? Oh, I guess that's just the way things go. The right side of my neck still smells like you. I've listened to a lot of Faye Webster, Phoebe Bridgers, Beabadoobie lately. Beabadoobie. Wow, that is really bothersome. What if I just flip it all the way over? I don't like that gap. Stay. Okay, that eats enough for me to... Oh, that doesn't. That eats enough for me to ignore it. Maybe I'll redo it in the morning. Okay. Dear blank, I hope this letter has found its way to you, and I can only hope that all is well with you. Firstly, I would like to express my gratitude for the time we spend together, even if it is never fully converseful. Is that a word? I put these for, like, parentheses, because you know how people do this for quotation marks? We should do, like, this for parentheses. What can I say? Okay. Anyways. Every moment with you is meaningful to me, and I value you greatly. However, I think another thing that I forgot. We did Squadron Commander interviews today, so I'm the current Squadron Commander for my ROTC unit. And we have change of command next month, and so we did interviews. So how we used to do them is we would let everybody apply for the position, and then, you know, just to make everyone feel like they have a chance. But our new instructor wanted to pick out a board and be like a board of, like, administration, and, like, people who have nothing to do with RC. Most of them are most of them are, like, ex-service members, you know, like our parking lot supervisor, campus security guy, and then some random recruiter, and then the other instructor, and then our principal. But our principal wasn't really... Me and the principal aren't on good terms, because I streaked a football game my, like, sophomore year. We kind of laugh about it now, but she's still, I can tell she feels some kind of way about me being in such a big, hefty leadership position when I literally ran across the school field in my underwear, so. And in my head, there's this other cadet who I feel has always been really worthy of the position. And, you know, in your mind, you can just tell. You can just tell when someone's up next for this really hefty, almost labor-intensive position, because you can just read that they're competent enough to... Okay, sorry. Let me get back to the letter. Every moment with you is meaningful to me, and I value you greatly. However, I think a crucial part of relationships, and something we lacked in, is communication, whether that be of expectations, concerns, or what have you. Since my future is still in the making, I believe that leaves it very susceptible to change, which I'm completely open to, as my academics leave a wide range of doors open to me. However, I have come to the realization that perhaps our aspirations for this romance may not align as closely as one may hope for. I want to make it very clear that this realization has not, by any means, diminished the value that I place in our connection. On the contrary, actually, I believe the moments we shared serve as a testament to what we have. But I do believe it's only fair to acknowledge this potential mismatch in our visions for the future. To put it frankly, I love you very deeply. And had you said in any way that perhaps you sought what I did, I would have changed everything in order to make things work. Even if you might have thought this would have been a largely selfish ask of me from you. Seeing as my past is quite troubled, I feared that my attraction towards you was from a skewed perspective. This belief was a large reason I could never bring myself to say this. Our stagnancy creates an obstacle that seems to bleed into other aspects of my life, and frankly, it is a difficult pill for me to swallow, as I've always wanted more with you than what I could get. It is with a heavy heart that I share these thoughts, and that I admit I think it is healthier if we talk no more. I want to emphasize that this decision is by no means a reflection of any shortcomings on your part, but a result of my own delusion and disappointment. I hope you can understand my decision. I am eternally grateful for the time we shared with one another, and you are someone I will never forget, however unfortunate that truth may be. And then I put, please do not write back, but I changed my mind because I sent the same letter to my friend, and she was like, maybe don't add that part. I think it's only fair that he gets to talk, like that he gets to respond. But I just don't think I could handle saying something like this and then hearing him try to fight for something that's fruitless. You know, let's say he doesn't propose, which he probably won't. Let's say he's not interested in a greater future with us. It's not going to go anywhere, and it's not going to go where I want it to go in the first place. So why pursue something that has no end goal? That has no, like, rational... You guys get what I mean. And by you guys, I mean, like, no one. Because I'm talking to a camera, and I'm uploading to a YouTube channel with no subscribers. So it's like, I wrote, please do not write back, but I scribbled it out very, like, half-heartedly. So where you can still see that I said, like, please don't write back. If you really wanted to see, you know? So, yeah, that's my life currently. I don't know. This bump is kind of a look. Maybe I'm digging it. Maybe I'm just getting used to this look of a tumor on my head. Or maybe if I look at you guys like this the whole video, it'll look okay. Back to the squadron commander thing. The one cadet that I thought, like, that I have always thought since she came her freshman year, I definitely thought that she was going to get it, which we all agreed on it because after all the interviews were over, it was only like 6 kids. The instructor was like, hey, so, gut feeling, who do you think? And we're all like, her. And he's like, okay. I didn't want to say it first because she's like a very, very close friend of mine, but that's because we're very like-minded in our academic capabilities. And also we have been through very similar childhood experiences. And she's just a great person to talk to. She's a great listener. And I'm also a great listener because she's always got something fucking interesting to say. Now, if you complain about my listening skills, it's probably because what you have to say is boring. Like, I don't care that you beat Halo, you know? Unless I like you, then I care about everything you have to say, and I care about everything you do, and which way you look when you talk to me, and how you breathe when you talk. But when I want to listen, I'm a good listener. And most of the time I do want to listen to her, you know? So I don't know. I hope she gets it. Everyone else kind of, they did okay, but like in comparison to her, they paled. You know, it was like you can't even put them side by side. Also, my heater's on, but my room is not getting substantially warmer as it normally does. My heater's been on for like 4 hours. Usually by 4 hours, my room is like a car on a hot day. So I think that's it. I'm gonna leave. Bye, guys.